Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to another video here on the channel. Now today we are doing weekly quests again. So you guys asked for me to do these videos weekly, so I will happily do so. And as you can also see on screen, today in the 10th of January little downtime hotfix, it wasn't a big update. They did unvault the burst assault rifle, so the basic burst assault rifle is back. Bear in mind it isn't the Everchrome, so that does mean that all variants are the 2-shot burst, whether that be the grey, green and blue FAMAS or the epic and gold AUG. They are 2-shot bursts only. But here we are, week 6 weekly quests for the 10th of January. Discover the seasons. So this week the quests are actually fairly simple. Most of them are quite self-explanatory, but I'll talk through on this video how to do some of them, such as sliding for 30 meters continuously on ice is actually kind of an annoying one. Restore 100 health of shields while hiding in a leaf pile, collect 50 gold bars in Slappy Shore's Faulty Splits or Break Water Bay, tame 2 wolves in a single match, catch fish and claim capture points. So what we're going to do, we're going to go straight into a 0 build solos. We're going to try and see if we can find the burst assault rifle to see what it is like in the new meta. And we're also going to start with our new quests. So, if you like me doing these videos each week as well with the challenge advice, please make sure to let me know in the comments. And I will keep them coming each week. But I think it'll be a nice little series to do. Gives me some content to make each week, and it gives you guys that much needed challenge advice sometimes, because some of the quests can be quite difficult, and having some advice just to make them quicker makes them take less time. That way you guys can get the rewards you want in less time, so you don't have to play game as much. Like if you've not got much free time, getting your quests done in 2 or 3 games is obviously really useful, but the way that they're designed sometimes can make that a little bit difficult. So, in order to demonstrate some of these more easily, we're going to go and land over at Lonely Labs. Because there's a couple of quests on here that might be a little confusing to some people. If you don't know much about Chapter 4, some of them might not make that much sense. And so, we're here to help. What we're going to do, we're going to go land at Lonely Labs. And I think arguably one of the hardest quests this week actually is tame 2 wolves in a single match. I struggle to even find wolves, to be honest, so to be able to find 2 and tame both of them could be quite a challenging quest to do. But the others are fairly easy. The restore health or shields while hiding in a leaf pile. Now, I do believe that you can do that just by using like your healables whilst in a leaf pile, but I think the best way to do that one would be to get yourself the augment of Bush Warrior. It does count in leaf pile, so then all you'd need to do is hide in the leaf pile once you're damaged, and your health and shield will slowly tick back up, which would be pretty useful. So, claim capture points. What actually is that meaning? It's fairly, as it says on the tin, and that is these little flags. So in the middle of each name location for Chapter 4 Season 1, we have a flag. Around the flag is a little grey circle. You need to stand in that circle for 45 seconds to capture a location. So make sure that you go in, you stand in the circle. Obviously if someone else comes and joins you in the circle, then your capturing gets stopped temporarily, so make sure that you're the only one in the circle. If you see any enemies, take them out. And what this does is it gives you some extra loot. It gives you 200 gold bars, and it pings all the chests and people in the area. So quite a useful little thing to do. As you guys can see right here. Seems we did have a fair few people land here in the end. So all in all, the claim capture points one is not that hard to do, and the numbers are quite low as well. So stage 1 you've got to do 1, stage 2 you've also just got to do another 1, stage 3 and 4 you've got to do 2, 4, and stage 5 you've got to do 3. So over the course of the week you have got to claim 9 capture points. There are 9 places on the map, so basically you just need to, if you could do it all in one game, you'd need to capture every point, but realistically that one will probably take you somewhere in the region of 5 games if you want to do all 5 stages. But if you want to complete all the bonus goals for this week, you don't even have to do that many. To catch fish is a little bit harder with 1, 5, 10, 15, 20. So all in all you need to catch 51 fish over the course of this week, which would probably only take you about 3 to 4 games if you get lucky. If you're a little bit more unlucky, we could be talking as much as 10 games. But you just need to go down to the water, grab yourself a fishing rod or harpoon, but I don't believe harpoons are in this season. So grab yourself a fishing rod, in other words, and use that fishing rod on either fishing spots, or you can just use it in the water itself to get like small fries. But you just need to fish in the water, get yourself some fish, and hope that it does give you fish as well, because obviously not every time you fish will you get a fish. You might get guns, you might get ammo, you might get a boot, so you will likely have to fish more than the actual 50 times. And you should be good. And hopefully we are as well. Hopefully we've cleaned the area out a little bit now. That last guy did almost kill us, I must admit. Hit me quite hard. It does seem like we've taken over the whole area now, so that's always useful. Right, let's seal ourselves up a little bit. I feel like the slide continuously on ice for 30 meters is actually going to be a little bit harder than it sounds. Yeah, it's quite a distance you've got to do that one for. So you might want to do one of these slopes down towards the coast that are over here by Lonely Labs. It might be a good place to do it. If that fails, then find like a frozen river or the frozen lakes. And those ought to be big enough for you to do it. The issue is you do need to pick up some speed to get the distance. So if you needed to know roughly how far you need to go, that was about far enough. So over towards sort of Brutal Bastion, Lonely Labs would be decent spots to go and do that one. Then obviously, as I say, we've discussed the claim capture points, we've discussed catching fish. Taming wolves Now, for those of you that don't know how to tame a wolf, you just need to jump on its back. Now that can be quite hard to do. If that fails, you can throw some meat at it, and when it eats the meat, you can basically go up to it and pet it, which will tame it. But I think jumping on its back is much more reliable. The only issue is you've got to find 2 wolves to be able to do that. The collecting bars in Slappy Shores, Breakwater Bay and Faulty Splits, very, very much what it says on the tin. Just go to those 3 places. Good way to get your bars is obviously opening chests can give you bars, but as well destroy any sofas and beds, because those do drop bars as well. So that's probably how you're going to go about doing that one. And then, as I've said, restore the health. Your Bush Warrior Augment might be quite a useful one for that. But if that fails, you can just grab yourself some healables and go into a bush like I'm about to show you right here. So we'll grab this flopper, go into a bush, eat the flopper in the bush, and as you can see, that's got us 15 health back already. So you just need to do that for 100 health, or shields as well. So if you've got no shields, just grab a couple of minis, run into a bush and do those in there. Very easy quest, that one is. Let's see though if we can. I love how as well it says that while hiding in a leaf pile, but it counted in a bush. I've only just sort of realised that. So I guess it will count bushes as well, which makes it even easier for you folks. But what we're going to do now, just for the rest of this game, is we're going to see if we can find the burst assault rifle, and we're also going to see if we can find ourselves a lovely wolf to tame. I'm intrigued by the burst rifle being back, because I would have thought I'd have seen it by now. Ah, here we go. There is a burst rifle just outside. So there you go, the green burst rifle. It's not a red dot burst either, it is just a regular sort of burst rifle. 2-shot burst. Works as it used to. Not really going to use it because you guys know how burst rifle works, and besides I'd rather use my blue scar than a green burst, but however, saying that, if I was to find a blue burst like the one up here, I would take that. Just to demonstrate, we've got ourselves Bush Warrior, we've gone into the bush. As you can see, the health goes up quite rapidly, and it counts all of that towards your quest, so for some reason you don't necessarily just have to use leaf piles, it is counting big bushes as well. That does make your life easier, folks. Going to take some getting used to this burst rifle again, must say. And it's good to see that the hammers are back, but not fun to play against them. But yeah, that's a quick look at your weekly quests this week. They are fairly simple, as I've already just proven. We've done 2 stages of quests in that one game. I think your hardest one this week is tame 2 wolves in a single match, because you've got to find the wolves in the first place. Collecting the gold bars, you've just got to go there. As I say, open your chests, break sofas, break beds. Restore health or shields, I've just proven how easy that is. Take either healables or bush warrior, go into your bushes or leaf piles and do them there. Catch fish, just go down to the coast, get yourself a fishing rod, and claim capture points. You've just got to go to the flags in the middle of your name locations and stay there for 45 seconds. But with that in mind, guys, that was a little look at the burst assault rifle in chapter 4 and the Discover the Seasons week 6 quests from 10th of January. So with that all in mind, guys, thanks for watching the video. I hope you found it informative, enjoyable and fun to watch, and I will see you all in the next one.